Have you ever wondered what happened in the world when you were born? Today, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what happened December of 1976. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the cost of living, about news, sports, other births that year, popular baby names, the hotties of the time, and the always fun pop culture. First, we'll start off with the cost of living. The average income in 1976 was $16,000. If you wanted to rent a home, it's $220 a month. And if you wanted to buy, it was $43,400 as the average cost of a home. You want to buy a car? Well, cars such as the Plymouth Arrow was $3,175. The gas to put in that car, 59 cents a gallon. Some of the other things, a Polaroid camera was extremely popular at the time, and it was $28. The latest and greatest Zenith 25-inch color TV, $599. A microwave oven for your kitchen, $169. Not worried about how much things cost? Well, let's talk about the news a little bit. On December 1st, Angola, which in case you didn't know is in Africa, joined the United Nations. On December 2nd, Fidel Castro became the president of Cuba. On December 6th, Nazi war criminal Peter Menton was arrested. On December 8th, the United States did nuclear tests in Nevada. On December 15th, we had a couple things going on. First, Samoa also joined the United Nations. And on the bad side of news, the ship Argo Merchant spilled the majority of its oil onto the Nantucket Shoals. On December 28th, Winnie Mandela was banished in South Africa. And on December 30th, the USSR performed their own nuclear tests. Not big on news? What about sports? On December 5th, O.J. Simpson rushed 203 yards as a Buffalo Bill. And on December 12th, Mr. Joe Namath had his last game as a New York Jet. On December 25th, they had the 6th ever Fiesta Bowl, and Oklahoma beat Wyoming 41-7. On December 26th, we had 2 NFL games. The first was the AFC Championship, in which the Raiders beat the Steelers 24-7. Also, the NFC Championship was going on, and the Vikings beat the Rams, also 24, but this time to 13. You're curious who else might have been born during that time? Well, former Tiger Gary Glover, actress from Angel, Amy Acker, actress known for Bold and the Beautiful and All My Children, Lindsay Price. On December 6th, Colleen Haskell from Survivor was born. And on December 8th, Dominic Monaghan, one of the well-loved hobbits from The Lord of the Rings. On December 25th, Olympic gold medalist of 1996, Scott Vermillion was born. On December 27th, Aaron Stanford, known from some of the X-Men movies, was born. And lastly, December 29th, Danny McBride, known from This Is the End, was born. So with all those babies being born in December, what were the top baby names in 76? Well, for girls, it was Jennifer, Amy, Melissa, Heather, and Angela. Top boy names were Michael, Jason, Chris, Topher, David, and James. On the other side of things, who were the hotties of the time? Well, as it seems like in any year, the women outnumber the men. Valerie Bertinelli, known for One Day at a Time. Linda Carter, the original Wonder Woman. Farrah Fawcett, along with her other 2 Charlie's Angels, Kate Jackson and Jacqueline Smith, were all 3 known as the biggest hotties of the year. Also add in Dolly Parton, Jessica Lange, known at that time for King Kong, Diana Ross, and Donna Summer. Only 3 boys, men, and that was Robert Redford, John Travolta, and Burt Reynolds. And in pop culture, on December 1st, the Sex Pistols used profanity on TV, which led them to being forever known as Rotten Punks. Also on December 1st, Rocky was released in LA. On the 4th, Elizabeth Taylor had her 7th marriage to politician by the name of John Warner. Also on December 4th, Tommy Bolin of Deep Purple died from a heroin overdose. On December 10th, former Beatle Paul McCartney and his new band Wings released Wings Over America. December 18th was the premiere of Wonder Woman on ABC. Fiddler on the Roof opened in New York City on the 28th, which is the same day that Jeannie Francis joined General Hospital in her iconic role as Laura. And finally, on December 31st, the Cars played their very first gig. In conclusion, this shows that history happens every day. The history of 1976, December specifically, showed that the cost of some things have drastically changed, but others were kind of comparable, like the TVs. News today can be history tomorrow. Sports, it's always fun to look back what happened in sports those years. Some of those things can be notorious, like O.J. Simpson. Births, it's fun to see who else was born the same year as you. And baby names, for the most part, not so different from now, with that one exception of Topher. And hotties. You know, sometimes it's fun to see how tastes have changed and how they haven't. And finally, we talked about pop culture, which is always great trivia.